Welcome back to episode 5 of Thirsty Thursdays. I'm in Sadagar in Gatley today, yeah?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Bit of Indian for our George.
Yeah. Shout out Agenda Singh.
Right, where do we want to start then, boys? I want to start with, we're going to start with Ben Sharam, yeah? We're going to start with Boxer. Yeah? Let's start with him.
Well, it looks like it's like the Titanic, innit? It looks like it's going downhill big time, quick as well, doesn't it?
It was going downhill a few years back. He's hung on like Jack.
Yeah, he's hanging on by the tip of his fingers, isn't it? No, yeah. But on a serious note, then, so Buat's is gone, yeah? Buat's is in talk with Frank Warren. He's going there. Adam Azim, yeah, he's going to go with Shiraz and his mate.
Yeah, well, that's he insinuated, didn't he, on the broadcast the other day.
Yeah.
That might be a thing. But I think with the Ben Shalom thing, a lot of the fighters they would have had in their contract, if Ben doesn't have Sky, then they can leave. So if Ben has lost Sky, I think he has on it. So yeah. So they're free to go.
Yeah, he's not re-signed or anything like that. Obviously, I don't look too keen on it because he would have got it done ages ago.
It's surprising that TNT haven't picked anything up.
Yeah, because they've got no boxing now as well, haven't they?
Everything's just going to the football, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sky will probably invest heavily back into football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Champions League, this, that, and the other.
So boxers.
No, I think boxing might go to the zone, and all boxing will be on the zone.
It'd be nice to have it all under one platform, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? It would be nice, but it's whether what's going to go on. Yeah, I'm sure if something was already should be in place now, and if he's already started to lose boxers, that's not going to look good when he goes to TV,
thinking.
Is it?
That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was getting at then, yeah. So Adam Azim, yeah, he's going to go to Queensbury, yeah. Buat's has gone to Queensbury. It looks like Ben Whittaker's going to Matchroom. Yeah? Who else has he got then?
Eubank's just fucking
he's doing his own thing, innit?
Yeah. He likes being a free agent, doesn't he? So
yeah,
he's not got his own promotion stuff yet, Eubank.
He wants to be a poker player, doesn't he?
I won't be Neymar.
So I just think for the last few years, it's just been one big fucking soap opera on it.
Yeah.
And it's doing me fucking head in, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's quite shite. Just let them all, just forget about it and just fucking fight. The promoters have made it for so long, so much about them. No one's asked anymore. We just want to see good fights. Not asked who you're under, who's your promotion. Just fight each other, and that's the end of it.
Yeah.
Because for so long, the promoters have been running the show like they're the face of it. But they're not. It's always the fighters. The fighters are always.
Of course, it shouldn't be any different. The fighters are the one who's obviously bringing the crowd in. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. They're the ones that you pay to see. You don't pay to see a promoter shout about here. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking dickhead.
Right, so moving on, yeah, we'll leave that one there. Right. What did you want to talk about?
We go to the fights at the weekend, Ghana.
Oh, belting fight. I watched it twice, watched the highlights. And then I watched the highlights and then I watched the full fight back. It was fucking belting scrap.
He fought really well, Ghana, didn't he?
Yeah.
Really well, because Belati's, a tough fighter as well. And it was always like that, 50-50, and he just literally, it was class. It was a top fight, that. Really
and hopefully you've got an interview with him, like you seen, eh?
Touch wood, yeah.
Yeah, the Piranha Ghana. Great balance. I remember fighting in 2016 and Ghana was on the undercard. Well, it weren't my card. I was higher up the bill and he was on the card as well. And that was in 2016. He's had a lot of personal problems since then. But he was always very, very talented. Like you could see he was one to watch. So it's good to see him finally step into his ability, really.
Yeah.
How he always should have been. He should have done this a long time ago, but God's timing and all that. He's finally got there. European, British champion.
Good to see that.
He's a great fighter, isn't he?
He is.
Great fighter.
Like I said, Belati's, he's not a joke.
Not
he's a tough fighter, man. Do you know what I mean? And he took him apart, man.
Belati, yeah, you got to give him credit. Like he won the ABAs. I remember him winning the ABAs years back. Won the ABAs. He was like a bit happy-go-lucky, and he was like, I remember Eddie Hearn saying, he said about he wanted to go pro, he had a good job, and Eddie Hearn said, well, you got a good job, but you'll always regret it if you don't go for it. So we decided, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. And then a few years back, he had a couple of losses, 3 losses on the bounce actually. Come back, never took an easy fight, didn't have no warm-up fights back, had a really good fight. And then he got himself the British title. He's just a bit happy-go-lucky. He was like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. but he's always turns up fit. Always, he's a really good fighter, and for Garner to beat him the way he did.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I love about them fighters, you know, where they just take the fights because they're just always out there. Not the ones that like, you know, want like the padded record.
Yeah.
The ones that'll just go take a fight and they're not bothered. You know what I mean? They'll go in there with that desire to win. Sometimes it can't be their night, but then what they've done is they've put themselves on the map.
Yeah.
Instead of people like, you know, just hiding away behind, like speaking before, behind the promoters and they're fighting all these padded fighters, and it's just like, it gets boring.
Yeah.
You want to see fighters fight tough fighters.
50-50 fights, that's what we want to see, innit?
Yeah.
You know what they should have? Just have 50 fights from the debut.
I
All
don't,
small,
you
small old boxing dead right, because you turn up there and you go, oh yeah, red corner, well, blue corner, whatever. Blue corner's gonna win, red corner's gonna lose. You can see it.
Yeah.
Imagine if you just put them all fighting each other straight off the bat. The fucking debut v debut, prospect v prospect. You end up with pure class fighters. You'd filter out all the shit. Because how many boxers are going pro now? And a lot of them aren't the best. They just filter them out, and then the rest will crack on.
Yeah, of course. Well, you look at the MMA side, and MMA, they fight the best fighters.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? There's no padded records in that.
Yeah.
And I think obviously that's what it should do. Some fighters want to keep that unbeaten record, and I think they need to get this out of the water and just fight the best, and it give opportunity for every single boxer out there to obviously have a go.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? They're not stop worrying about obviously losses and stuff like this. Just to go in and fight the best of the best and come away with it. Do you know what I mean? We've got shitloads of money.
So let us know in the comments what you think. Should the fighters go straight into 50-50 fights? No journeyman or
No padded records.
no padded records. Let us know in the comments what you think.
It's like if you had an amateur gym, yeah, and you had a load of kids that first started. You know what I'd do the first night? Chuck them all in. Go on, have a fight, right?
Royal Rumble.
Right, because then there's no point wasting 3 months of a kid learning in all the techniques for him to get in the ring, get punched in the face, and go, nah, this isn't for me. Just let them all just fucking fight out.
It happens, isn't it? That's what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And then obviously, you know, are we taking away the whole journeyman side of the...
No, because the ones that aren't prospects will eventually go, yeah, true. Definitely not.
See? Do you know what I mean? I mean, as much as, you know, I think it's good for the journeyman to be out there and fighting, but
true.
again, you know, they could be back in the mix as well. You see it, don't you? How many times have you seen
Not
everyone top fighters?
everyone's going to be at the same level that it is. Different levels of boxing.
there's
So
But like, all people want to do is see evenly matched fights. So if you see 2 guys with a losing record fighting each other, you watch it. Because it's a good fight.
Yeah, of course.
If you see 2 guys that English level fight each other, good fight, British, and so on. But if you see like someone who's world title level fighting someone who's British level, you're like, yeah, not the best. Or a prospect fighting a journeyman, it's like whatever. But then again, how would you get journeyman if only prospects fight each other?
That's you kind of taking it out. But like you said, you know, you look at some of them, and I always remember, like I do love Joe Calzaghe, but I always remember when he fought Peter Manfredo, and I was like, what was that? Like, no disrespect, because I really do like Joe Calzaghe, but I was like, why? I didn't get that fight.
you sound like Dan now.
I just didn't understand why he was fighting a lot of contender. I never understand that. I never understand that fight.
I think that was because Peter Manfredo, he had quite a big audience with the American, even though he weren't that good.
Yeah.
So they thought to introduce Calzaghe to the American side, get him a nice.
Maybe.
It made commercial sense, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's like Joshua fighting Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think about that, lads?
Oh, man. I don't know.
I think it'll be very entertaining. Yeah? I don't think Joshua will fucking go in there and just put him out like everyone's. You do? What, like you done to it, Nagani?
Yeah, I think he just runs out, sets him out.
You do?
But what will be good?
Don't you think Jake's paying them not to do that though?
Nah, Jake's not paying.
Can't do that. As much as obviously, like, listen, Anthony Joshua's not going to take a paycheck just to carry Jake Paul. He doesn't need that money. Do you know what I mean? He's made millions and millions. He's not going to have that as a blemish on his record, say, oh yeah, I took Jake Paul to 10 rounds or 12 rounds. He's going to go out and get the job out and done it.
I'd love to see him getting knocked out. I'd love Anthony Joshua to just walk out there and put him out. But for some reason,
yeah, remember that. Just absolutely.
But what will be interesting though is,
and it's going to be next year as well. So don't forget, Anthony Joshua's going to be another year old, another year.
Jake Paul will never beat AJ. But AJ, it'd be fun to see him be brought out his personality, because Jake Paul's going to taunt him, and like gives AJ.
What, in the build-up?
Yeah, to show
Yeah,
to show his
he'll
personality.
rattle into
Probably
that.
show a different side of AJ.
Yeah, you will get him rattled, Jake Paul. You know what he's like, man. That's what he's like. But the thing is, like, you say about Jake Paul and all that, yeah, but like, he's got the money to train with like good trainers, and he's obviously training twice a day, 3 times a day, and he's been doing it for the last 5 years. He's not like absolute rubbish at boxing.
Nah,
You know what I mean? You watch him now, yeah, compared to when he first fought me, and he looks good in the ring, right? But the fact is, he's been fighting MMA
If he
fighters.
fights AJ, if he fites him, whether he gets
like
knocked out or
AJ
not, you've got to
fights
start
as
respecting him. Then
It's like AJ fighting Central Area Champion.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Central Area champions out there. Everyone thinking, what the fuck?
No, I agree.
For Jake Paul.
I
I'm just
agree.
saying that sort of like Jake Paul's what, like area level.
Yeah.
If you put him in England, he's area level.
Yeah, area level, yeah.
But he has come a long way.
Yeah, he has come a long way, and like I said, you can see that. But let's not get it twisted. If he goes against Anthony Joshua will fold him.
Yeah.
Let's not jump on this hype train or whatever.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua will fold Jake Paul.
Yeah, Al McCauley would fold him as well.
Probably would.
Yeah. That's a big
Let's
guy,
start
man.
shouting him out.
He's a
Jake
big
Paul,
guy.
if you want to scrap, yeah. Al McCauley will have
I
it with
wouldn't.
you, yeah.
I love you too much.
I tell you what, mate. That build up for that fight would be fucking something else. So,
Yeah.
tell you what, that would be some build up for that. I think that'd be the first time I ever see Jake Paul absolutely melted, sat there, not knowing what to say because you're just giving it him.
Yeah, tell him some. Yeah.
Turn up in his room like before the Marcus and all that, mate, setting fireworks off. I can just see it now, mate. That'd be amazing. That it'd be absolutely class.
I need a big fight to get stuck into.
Yeah.
Yeah, so AJ and Jake Paul, that's fucking.
So
think that'll even
Pendulum's
happen.
dropped the bag.
Yeah. Pendulum's dropped the bag, yeah.
AJ might be fighting Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Look at the state of boxing.
What's going on at boxing? Innit?
Yeah, but come on. Look
Come on,
at
you bring us back
look
up.
into the Saudi cards that we're getting up. You know, we've got obviously.
Right, they're going over to Saudi.
Yeah. So what? So you don't go over to Saudi as well with him?
No, I do like him, but we're losing British nights, aren't we? We're losing the big
Yeah.
British night.
Yeah, but was we getting them big British nights over there? Because we wasn't.
AJ Dillian,
Of course we was.
Fiona versus Chisora as well for the third time. Yeah, right. Yeah. Boxing was mint, wasn't it? Listen, let's not get it twisted. We was never seeing these fights, right? And for the odd one to be over in Saudi, mate, I'm all down for it.
Let's
Unless
get
we get
Boss back at the O2. You know, right, domestic stuff.
Bosh.
That's
get
what we
it.
need.
Let's get
We
it
need
then.
Boss back
Yeah.
in the O2.
Get that. Dave
Go
Allen.
out.
What was you?
Dave Allen.
Dave Allen.
Dave Allen, is he fighting?
He's fighting that fucking horrible lad bastard who looks. He looks
Is
like.
he hard?
Yeah,
though? I don't know
Mate,
much
he's
about him.
nails. Mate,
Ah,
he's
yeah,
nails.
just
Is it?
fucking-
He's
And
absolutely
he's ugly
nails.
as well. You know how he's good looking. Like,
A big slap. A big slap like the Goonies.
because he's ugly as well. Like, he's hard now.
Well, he said to him, he said, what fight is what a fight? And he was like, the best in it. Like, and he picked him, yeah, and he was just like, yeah, because he scares me. And the other was like, why are you fighting something scares? She was like, we'll just bring the best out of me, won't it? I was just like, mate, Dave Allen's a
Then that's what
man.
Dave Allen's looking for, and he's looking for that fulfillment of knowing that he's giving it his best. I think that was his.
I wanted the
I
Wilder
love
fight.
Dave Allen.
I wanted
the
Wilder fight
as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he got a good chance against Wilder.
Possibly now, yeah.
I would have loved
Gets
to
him in
see.
the pocket and that.
Yeah, I would have loved to see the British title fight against. Was it TKV? Is it? That would have been good for him.
That'd have been
the British
good,
title. Or at least fight for the British title. I think that's his dream, innit, to actually win the British title.
Yeah.
Hey,
But then he's also thinking, if I get beat off this guy, get paid for it, then I come back and I still fight for the British title.
yeah, this is like obviously a massive step up as well in each will see it. But like obviously like if he loses this one, then has he got another possible fight with Johnny Fisher as well? Like make a third one with Johnny Fisher. It's one apiece, isn't it? So I mean, so that that fight might be back there again. Do you know what I mean?
I think Johnny Fisher needs a bit more tweaking before you get.
yeah, possibly that fight could
Johnny
be.
Fisher needs a fucking
It'd
good
be a
old
lot-
duster
be a
like the
bit-
O2.
be a bit
That's
more
what
damage.
Johnny Fisher needs.
Everyone needs a good dust up at the O2.
Johnny Fisher needs a dust up like the O2. Get the boys back in town.
And then what do we think of Clarissa Shields last
I
weekend?
didn't watch it. I've still not watched it
I've
yet.
seen a clip on Twitter of the girl running around.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
What
Yeah.
did she have to chase her? Yeah.
She's just Clarissa Shields had to cut her off and she was just moving about. It kind of reminded me of the same tactics as Skull when he fought Canelo.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to get involved.
Fair play, man.
And obviously Clarissa was just catching her as well, but then obviously she was just winning the rounds and she won it convincingly. But yeah, she didn't want to engage that girl, which, you know, it's not good for the fans' point of view.
Tom and Jerry boxing.
Yeah, exactly. But Clarissa got the job done. She got obviously the victory as well, so she carries on. But calling herself the GOAT,
No.
do you know what I mean?
Katie.
Katie, maybe Layla Harley as well.
Yeah.
Got Christy Martins as well, aren't you up there as well? I always think them 3 minutes talk about women boxing. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Clarissa is the GOAT. I don't think she is.
Yeah, you can't just call yourself something.
That's what I'm saying. She called it her. She called it herself. You can't call yourself the GOAT, can you? And go, yeah, I'm the GOAT. Like, sweet, happy days. And then she thinks that is.
It's like Eddie Earney. If he says something enough time, everyone believes it, but it's not the truth.
No, it's not the truth. It's not the truth, mate. Definitely not.
Sticking it to Eddie, eh?
No, it's all right. I'm just saying that. All promoters are all right, to be fair, but you just keep them at arm's length.
So what else then, lads? What's next for you, Sick then?
For Usyk, I don't know. I wouldn't mind possibly seeing Jai Oppenheimer come up if he does.
No.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, no.
Do you think he's going to fight Fury again? Do you think that's what's in the pipeline?
Yeah, that's why Fury's
That's in the pipeline. The next one, yeah, and then because Fury's saying that he's got 2 fights left or whatever. He's got 2 or 3 left.
He's got Usyk and then what? Derek Chisora in a 4 fight.
Yeah. Derek Chisora's a shot though.
I think Fury's lined it up where he wants to fight Usyk, yeah, and then AJ just wants 1 more fight, so Fury will go at Usyk, and then AJ will. Hopefully, we'll see the Tyson Fury.
You know what? I'd like to see all them. I'd like to see by the end of this year. It's not going to be though, is it? It's going to drag out another year. Just all 3 of them retire.
All 3 of them, yeah. I'd love to see them.
Yeah, they've all made good though,
and just let the next heavyweights take over. The smaller generation of heavyweights who are actually pretty excited. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're excited, but Usyk's paved the way now, like of a smaller heavyweight.
Yeah.
The next crop of heavyweights coming through are smaller, like the Cabiel.
Yeah, Cabiel.
So we'll see that, and I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Good fight.
Yeah, and then last thing I want to say is obviously the news going around Josh Kelly and Boots.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, now, boy.
I really like Josh Kelly. I think he's very, very talented, and I think he needs a big night. But
he deserves it.
Boots is something else,
needs a rubber match.
Boots is.
No, I'm joking. Josh, you're all right. One each as an amateur. We need to go out as a professional.
He's calling out Josh Kelly there.
Go on. I'm joking. Go on, me and Josh are one each as amateurs. I'd like mine was when we were little kids, but. Rubber match as a pro.
We need to see the
rubber match Wembley.
The trilogy, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's see the trilogy, yeah. Macca versus Josh Kelly, yeah.
Fuck now. Don't be able to catch him.
You've just got to cut him off, haven't you? Yeah. Don't let him Tom and Jerry up.
Literally.
Boots, but Josh, he do all right against Boots.
He needs that big night because, do you know what? You watch him and he's fighting on the Wasserman shows, and no disrespect for Wasserman, but he's fighting at the Leisure Centres, and I think Josh Kelly deserves to obviously have that big fight.
Boys,
I know he's McCauley's boy, but what I'm saying to him, Josh Kelly deserves that big shot, and I think Boots is the man, but I don't think he'll beat Boots.
Not a world title.
I don't think he'll beat Boots.
No.
I don't. Boots is very good, man.
Josh, you know what? Depends what Josh turns up. I think Josh is a bit like he can look absolutely amazing, or he can look like but then he always wins. So you got to give it.
Yeah, got to give it.
Fair play to him. One who have an off night, but you still, or he's a bit boring, but you still win. Yeah. And then sometimes you watch him like fucking hell.
Yeah.
So shout out.
Shout out then to Josh Kelly, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, should we leave it there, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll leave it there because we've got a right gang of food on this table here, yeah, and we're absolutely starving. Yeah. They've been piling it all over on here, so they don't interrupt us. Right, so thank you for watching episode 5 of Good Gossip, and we'll see you next week. And make sure you like and subscribe.